It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Off the play fake. Gardner. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Gardner. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
On the ready.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time, either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. On 1st and 10, Gardner, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Probably thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Gardner finds his tight end Ingram. 20. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Etienne fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. This taken in by Downs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Jaguars' 9-yard line.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Again, it's Richardson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Richardson looking to throw this. He's He's got his running back out of the backfield. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively. They're on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
19 Lions. Go.
Now Richardson. Steps away to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Richardson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Devin Duvernay. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts are back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 13-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, Gardner. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Etienne once more. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On second down, a run with Etienne. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And the Jaguar first down.
Let's go now.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And they'll run with Etienne. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And they'll send Williams in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Good for our Colts.
Ready?
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
70, Timber Wolf. Ready?
Richardson to the air on first down. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 36. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 23 yards, the final tally.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Cougar 19.
Richardson looking to throw. Being chased out left. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. Richardson now to throw on 2nd down. Trying to improvise. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Dixie Maverick.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So the 3 points there, and CD that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Another completion there. And you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Jaguars.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is, this depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. He is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Handoff running left is Etienne. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
At the Colts 5-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. One more time with Etienne. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. And he's got Pierce. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
That's good for a Colts.
Richardson off the play fake. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Richardson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They'll take over the 1st and 10. at the 42-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Gardner, he'll get this out to the flat for ETN. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, is what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Gardner. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Colts 10.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line.
Come on.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Richardson. He'll let one go deep for Downs. That is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Richardson. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Richardson flushed out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, Richardson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off the option, here's Taylor. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move.
Brings up second down.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Richardson working from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw. Gardner. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready, set. Dragon 60.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Devon Hamilton coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Richardson to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On the return is Williams. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Richardson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there for Indy. 55 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
70 range, 70 range.
At the 20-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 46-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Straight ahead, ETN. Room here to run. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
6 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
On first down, right back to ETN. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jags will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
On third down, here's Richardson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Colts 28-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Second and 12. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fox. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now Richardson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the shotgun, Richardson. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Duvernay. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. The extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Rolling to his right. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash, this from 33. Sly able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And now they're in the hurry-up. Richardson out of the shotgun. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, What else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Trap 60. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now he'll escape to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And they'll indeed take a knee. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they will take a knee here. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they take a knee. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
A 44-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Richardson to the air on first down. Open man is Duvernay. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Second down, here's Richardson. Right back to Duvernay, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's good for a Colts.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about more victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, but maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
There we go, Shaq.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Jaguars, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal.